Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? My camera's all filthy. So this is what we have to deal with. Let me see. See how bad the streets flooded? This is what happens when we get a lot of rain. Rob Yoda, how you doing, sir? How you doing? It's such a beautiful day. I figured I'd sit on the front porch and, you know, have a little bit of a talk about, you know, what people's favorite car was because, Gear put up that video of like 37 cars. I mean, it would be hard for me to be able to tell, just which one would be the favorite one. So, and yes, nothing like fresh air. I guess you're still having issues with that where you are. So that does kind of suck. Now my dog's going crazy. So I'm going a little bit early because it is a nice day. So I wanted to try and do it outside. So, how was your Thanksgiving, sir? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving weekend? Uh-oh. Yeah, the road's really flooded now.
That's definitely not somebody pumping.
Yeah.
Be flooding.
Yeah, let me show you guys again. This is how bad when everybody pumps. This is mainly because the storm drains are overflowing right now. So sorry to hear that. Evacuations are always hard, especially when there's nothing you can do. I mean, at this point, it's just a waiting game, so that really sucks.
Just be evacuated.
Let's see here.
California?
Rob Yoda's brother. So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Rebel, how you doing?
Just doing.
No, we got 5 people.
Did you show him?
Are you one of the people?
Mm-mm.
No, it's not 6:30 already. It's such a beautiful day. I figured I would do one outside. So sorry if it's a little too loud. So it was a nice day, so I figured I'd be outside. What is it, like 50 plus degrees right now? Oh, there goes our sump pump.
Thumbnail, my car?
Yes.
We have a water feature.
Oh, changing oil's good. You got to maintain your cars. So, did everyone have a good Thanksgiving? Hopefully so. Richard, how are you, sir? I had a halfway decent Thanksgiving. It's ridiculous how much water got in our basement. Hello, Mr. Westergaard, how are you?
So you're
Well-
taking all the bandwidth on me.
What?
You're taking all the bandwidth, I can't.
I'm on the hotspot, so I'm not using any of that bandwidth.
Well, I can't reach the Wi-Fi then.
Oh. Let's see here. Dave says, well, hello. Why the early time? It's a beautiful day. I figured I'd be outside. It gets dark at 4, so. Jack says, hello, everyone. Driving to the airbase to do some work. Can't stay long. Okay, Jack. Sorry to hear that.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for more than 6 people to get on. Richard says it was 71 today. The oil was sludgy and not even reading on the dipstick. Well, that sucks. Yeah, you might have a little bit of a leak there. I had a good Thanksgiving. How was yours? It was pretty good. Basically, You want to go for a walk? Okay. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our favorite truck. And look, Bailey's all mad. He's like, I want to come out, Dad.
Aw,
I can see
puppy.
the handle. Stressful? Yeah, holidays are always stressful. One of the reasons is, Gear put up his video of his 37 or 39 cars. So, figure we would discuss, what was our favorite car that we have owned. And as you could see, for people that follow me on Instagram, mine was my truck, T-Rex, my silver one. But unfortunately, now I have to say that I have a new favorite car, and it's not Courtney's. It is my new truck. So, as you guys can see, I did get a new truck. Yesterday. So, it's a certified. It is my favorite truck of all time that I had an opportunity to get. So, there you go. That's my favorite truck. Yes, Rebel, thank you very much. Yeah, water in the basements does suck, Richard. Let's see. Jack deleted a message. Brown leather. Yeah, let's open her up and see what we got here. There we go. Thank you, David. Thank you, Jack. So yes, you guys can see I got a new truck finally. There you go. I do too, Rebel. And thanks, Jack. So, and you can see, I know Rob's gonna hate me for this, but I love the chrome on this truck. I love the running boards that it has. This is one of them trucks that, don't want to step in the water, that you really don't need to do anything to. I mean, it comes with anything you could possibly need. And as you can see, mine has the power folding mirrors. Yeah, Rebel, 2016. Yes, it is. So, there you go. This thing has everything. Just look at that wood grain. This wood grain is phenomenal in this thing. And I love how it has the white stitching to go with it. Yeah, that is definitely, come on, switch. That is definitely part of what I've been up to all week. A lot of other things is I'm trying to prep my channel and get everything together. I was just like willy-nilly with a lot of the videos, so. Oh, Jack says hi. Hi. You want to get in the car? Okay. So, here we go. So, yeah. Thank you, Rob. Greatly appreciated. And I got to brighten up my screen a little bit because I got inside and it got lighter. Let's go back. Yeah, Rebel, thank you very much. I am so happy with this. I will say this thing is freaking cavernous, though. It's huge. And, by the way, Rebel, I told them that they couldn't take these, so I took them off my old truck. So I'll be putting them back on today. And I got to go up Monday and pick up my sway bar because I told them that I wanted my sway bar back if they weren't going to pay me for it. So they said, okay. So I'll be putting that sway bar on this one.
Or selling it.
Or selling it. Never know. Rob says, new truck, congratulations. Jack says, hi to Courtney.
Hi.
Yeah, Jack, I did. I did kind of go all out, but you see, here's the thing. I was paying like $300 a month for my extended warranty on my other truck. So, for an extra $100 a month or so, I could get this.
A new truck. Oh, freaking street bikes.
So, yeah, that's what we get to deal with here all the time. So, you know, why not? How much better is that than your Rebel?
Million times better.
Courtney, even though Courtney doesn't like the interior, she hates the interior of the 1794.
I don't like the color. I don't like the wood, but that's just my preference.
But I mean, it's a beautiful truck.
And it's a nice ride.
Yes.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, and I mean, I was on board with everybody saying that Toyota was behind the tech. I got in this truck and I will not use half of these buttons. I mean, for instance, I mean, you have outside lights, you have your mirrors, your left and your right, four folding mirrors, inside, light. I love this one. That one. That's my back window. I can put my back window down now. And blind spot monitoring. I mean, all that. I mean, it's just like everywhere you look, there's buttons. I mean, there's like buttons everywhere. I mean, you go down there, there's stuff. I mean, there's seriously
more buttons.
I mean, look, more buttons up there because, you know, I got a sunroof now. You know, I mean, there's really buttons everywhere. Yeah, Richard, probably won't be buying any more tools. No. I'm on probation.
For long.
Yeah, exactly. Rob Yoda says #Chrome. Yeah, you know what? There's certain cars that it works on. There's certain cars that doesn't. I will say the 1794 it works great. Wing King says he loves his Lancer Evo 4.
Woo! Me too.
How you doing, Wing? People are saying hi to Wing King. Richard says, I like the Tundra better than the Tacoma. Me too. I was actually looking at a Tacoma TRD Pro, and I sat in it. I'm like, this is too small. I can't do it. You know, so, I mean, it just wasn't anywhere near what I wanted. I'm trying to switch my camera around. There we go. Wing King saying hi to Justin. Road trip time. Yeah, this thing is awesome on the road. I mean, gas mileage is horrible. It's even worse than my other truck. I have to figure out how to reset the counter on it. Because it has like a lifetime counter. So I got to see if I can reset the MPGs. Wing King says, what year? It is a 2016, sir. And I'm very happy with it. King of the Crease says, what's up? Rebel says, King. Jack says, hey, King of the Crease. Don't let Courtney talk you into changing anything on the truck. It's just perfect the way it is. Honestly, Richard,
I wouldn't.
Courtney does. She understands the theme of it, and she knows that it works for that theme. I mean, granted, I didn't need it, but
I've got my own car to do things too. I don't need to touch this.
Yeah, which by the way,
we just did an install.
Yeah, we didn't video it because when we did the first half of it,
it was miserable and we were ready to kill each other.
Yes. You want to tell them what it is?
I put mud flaps on.
Yes, they're really nice.
See them.
Yeah, a little bit later we'll go over and see it. Let's see. King of the Crease says, you Rebel Rouser. Hi, Jack. Brandon says, hey, Edges. Hey, Brandon, how are you?
Brando.
I guess you see, I finally got a truck. Yes, yes, I did, Brandon. How many miles? This has 40,000. So, why is there somebody just standing in the road? And I love this. You want to hold that and put that on me? I really love this because as soon as you put the key, it has memory seats. It literally brings you right to where you drive. I love it. Then you take your key out and it goes back so that you can get out of the car easy. So I love it. Turn the radio off. Turn the radio off. Turn it down. Turn it down. All right, let's see if I can get you guys on the gauge cluster.
I'm going to go install your
Okay,
valve caps.
you're gonna install my valve caps for me?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, I'm really good at doing that.
Let me see. This camera's a little dirty. All right, let's get in there. I have 33.7 miles. I'm averaging like 8.1, but I really think that's not right. Then you have your current fuel economy. I have 422 miles left to this tank. And I don't know why there's a lapse time. That seems like a useless thing for me. My average speed was 20 miles per hour since I bought it, because I haven't been on the highway. Has the trailer brake assist. Then you can go into your settings. It really has everything you need in here. So, and where is let's go to my mileage. There you go. Let's see if you guys can see it. I'll try and get you in there better. I'll flip you upside down. And you have 40,586. So, I love it. It has everything that I'll ever need. There's nothing I really need to do to it. The only thing that I might want to do would be, I'm definitely going to get a spray and bed liner because it has a plastic one. But other than that, there's really nothing I'll need to do. I might do the interior lights, but this thing has so many interior lights, it's ridiculous. But that would be the only thing I would consider doing. Let's see, where are we? Richard says, one of these days when I inherit my grandmother's house, I want to be able to buy, I won't be able to buy any more tools for the rest of my life. Get tools for Christmas and birthday. Jack says hi to Brandon. Hey, Rebel King of the Crease. And Jack says Brandon. Richard Gardner says hi, King of the Crease. And King says hi to Brandon. How's your girlfriend, Richard? Says Brandon. King of the Crease says hey, Richard. Mud flaps are an easy install. Yeah, you would think so, Rebel.
Yeah.
But no, it's not. You literally had to take the tires off to be able to do them.
Well, the back ones were easier than the front ones were.
Yeah, but you do have to take the tires off because you only have that much room between the tires and the fenders. So you can't get a screwdriver in there to put them on. Brendan says, my girlfriend lives 100 miles away from me and she is doing good. Sounds good. Brendan said 1794. Yes, sir, it is. Gear Runner says, hey, buddy, congratulations on the new truck. We're still in JC. There we go. We focused. Rebel says, hey, Gear. Everyone's saying hey to Gear. Gear saying hey to everyone. Gear says, hey, Brandon, can't stay. Fixing a new phone. Well, good. I hope you enjoy it. You need a bigger one for them old eyes of yours. Richard Gardner says, King of the Crease, how do you like the Ridgit Spotlight and DeWalt Inflator? What color is the truck? The engine light was on because I was on accessory. The truck is black, unfortunately. But, boy, the black looks so good with that interior. And like I said, guys, there's certain trucks that, you know, chrome needs to be on. And I think this truck with having a little bit of chrome on it isn't a big deal. But I'm a huge fan of it. And I love the 1794. I would say that I think this chrome is stupid. I don't like that on there. But, you know, it's a great truck. I'm going to have it for many and many of years. So, King of the Crease likes the lights, Richard. Jack says, Brian, congrats on your new truck. Enjoy it. You truly deserve it to have a nice vehicle. Going into the airbase site. Have a good evening, everybody. Have a good night, Jack. Thanks for stopping in, and hopefully work goes fast for you. Everybody's saying bye to Jack. King of the Crease said, I just about pulled the trigger on a Ridgit panel light that I wanted. Wow, the water's all the way across the road now.
No, it's not.
No.
It's got about 3 feet.
Brandon says TD34 would be jealous of that truck. Actually, he is. I told him I got one, and yeah, he was pretty excited. So I might actually get to meet him now. Richard says, Edge, don't be like Rob when it comes to chrome. Now, you know what? I love the chrome on this truck. I mean, that's one of the things that makes it a 1794. Is it's high end. It has everything. I mean, it even has a stupid remote start, which, by the way, is really stupid.
But he likes it.
But it starts and it warms up my truck, so I'm happy with that. I just have to restart it when I get to it. You open up the door and it shuts off. It's stupid. Rob Yoda says, mud flaps on a car. Hashtag rice.
Yes! Stop making fun of me. Ricers are awesome. But seriously, though, it protects the paint.
Yeah, she was having problems where she was throwing up a bunch of mud and rocks and crap. She drives highway all the time, so she kind of needed it.
You should show them.
I will. Rebel says, I don't like chrome, but it looks good. Thank you, sir. Rob Yoda. Rebel is laughing at Rob Yoda. That would be cool if you meet Mark or met Mark. It would be. I might have a chance now. I have a 1794. Rebel Rouser says, did you save the Huskies? Actually, I did not. And I will show you why. And that, this is another thing. I mean, every this truck is attention to detail. I mean, when you get a 1794, it is seriously the top of the line. Everything. I mean, if you look back here, it has the Tundra there. I mean, there it has the 1794. It has the mat that goes all the way over, all the way across. And this is like really rough, so it kind of like cleans off your feet somewhat. I mean, even right down to the little buttons that they have in the floor mats, they all have 1794 on them. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, they really do pay attention to detail when they make these trucks. And that's one of the reasons it's one of the most expensive trucks that Toyota makes. And you can see it even has the 1794 in the seats, at least the front seats. So, but I forgot to turn down my volume. I was too excited. Sorry, I just hurt everyone's ears. Hurt everybody's ears, sorry. Richard says, at least the truck is faster than Gear Runner is with a gun. LOL. See, that's funny. Rob Yoda says, what I really want to know is how many self-tapping screws did they use to install the mud flaps? None. No self-tapping screws. They're just like big bolts that go in the plastic inserts. So, in essence, they are the mud flaps are held on by self-tappers. Rebel Rouser says the mats are beautiful. They really are. I'm going to get in trouble because now I need to have, change clothes when I get to work and change my shoes and everything. It's going to be a hassle, but it's worth it. Dan the Carman says, geez, you guys are awfully early today. Yeah, there was a special occasion. I got a new truck, so I wanted to show it off, and it's going to be dark in like 10 minutes. So, Rebel says hi to Dan. I think Courtney is faster than Gear Runner any day. Yes. All right, here we go. Now, guys, that's how bad the water is right now. It goes almost all the way across the road because we got so much rain the other night. Watch out. So, I mean, you can see how far out it comes. It's all the way past all the cars. I mean, it's seriously almost touching in the middle. But here you go. There's Courtney's mud flaps. They look really nice. And then we got the back ones. They look good. I really like that little red accent. So, I mean, they came out good. I mean, what do you think?
Amazing.
Wow, the water's almost up over the curb. Jeez. So, yeah, I'm quite happy. Yeah, I have to have flood insurance. Dan says, how you all doing today on this fine day and whatever your weather is in your state? Yeah, Dan, I did. I'll do another quick walk around. They say take a test drive. I probably won't drive and do it live. Probably not a good idea. Yep, we have flood insurance. Yeah, we got a ton of rain. So, them chrome mirrors are tradition. They go all the way back to the 70s on the Tundras since day one. They really do, but it just seems like it's a big piece of chrome that's just like sticking out there. It almost doesn't look like it belongs, at least to me. Then the Mopar man says, well, look at the bright side. Courtney doesn't need to worry about anybody parking behind her because it's all covered in water. Yeah, the people around here, they'll still park there.
Yep.
But they'll just park half out in the middle of the street to be able to get out of their car. Sorry if I'm a little late, guys. I just got home from church. All right, well, here you go. Here's a walk around for Dan. And I know what you guys are going to say. I think I want to get the chrome inserts for the stamp lettering. So, here we go. It's nice. And I really do love the chrome door handles on this. And here you go. Here's the interior. This thing is in like mint shape. And once again, I love this wood grain in here. I mean, they really do pay attention to all the details. It's got the 1794 badging on it. And I love that they have it embossed in the seats. They have it right there on the armrest console. I mean, this thing is great. And I love the suede that they have in here. It has breathable leather. And it also has heated and cooled seats. So, and you guys can tell it is really clean. There's a couple little dings in it, but nothing bad. And if you guys can see, you see this little line here? The previous owner had the front end of the whole hood, like the front spot where it would get chipped. He had that wrapped in clear. So I'm really happy with that too. Wow. Let's see. I'm going to get back in. It's starting to get a little chilly out here. Not to mention, I just want to sit back in my truck again. I love Courtney again, too. Let me get back to the comments here. Take a drive, flood insurance. They look awesome. Yeah, they came out really good. The mud flaps do look good. Thank you very much, Rebel. I mean, they look nice. And let's see, I read all of them. Rebel says he's outside in a t-shirt. LOL. Rebel says, so shiny, not for long. Believe it or not, when I got it, I drove it home in the rain. So, and it still doesn't look that bad, and I didn't do anything to it. So, but it's a truck. It's going to get dirty. Then the Mopar man says, Rebel, what is a t-shirt? Didn't you mean t-shirt? LOL. LOL, yes, Dan. Rebel's fallen in love with my truck. Dan says, so Brian, what year is the truck? It is a 2016. So I am, I love it. I really do. It's probably going to be one of the last cars I ever have. Then the Mopar man says, well, right now we are slightly cloudy skies, and that's about it. But we did have a bunch of rain ourselves about 3 days ago and snow up in the mountains. All right. Somebody just drove straight at my car. I'm going to get hit while I'm sitting in it. Oh, Jesus. Somebody hits this car, there's going to be a problem. Let's see. Brian, I'll keep your truck in our... All right, let me get back to you guys. Brian, I'll keep your truck in our prayers. That way, so hopefully it doesn't get wrecked like the last truck before the previous one did. Yeah, I just had somebody driving straight at me. I had to honk, and then they swerved. It's like, come on. It's like, come on. You can't miss it. This is one of the biggest trucks on the market. Rebel says maybe it needs a wax. And that's a lot of truck to wax. I might have to pay somebody to do that. Rebel Rouser says, I know you meant t-shirt. Dan the Mopar man says, Rebel Rouser, what it needs is to build a barrier around his vehicle so nobody will hit it. Yeah, exactly. I really do. Either that or park it in the middle of the baseball field. Clean it up and put ceramic coat on it, and forget about it. You know what? I'm really considering that because I believe Wing King said he did it, and he said it's awesome. Not to mention the shine that he got from it. It was ridiculous. It was kind of like he used like showroom shine. It was awesome. That truck too nice to be in that neighborhood or street. LOL. I fully agree with you. Rob Yoda says, nice Jeep. Yeah, that's my neighbor's Jeep. He also has a lifted Yukon too. Like a really lifted Yukon. It has like a 6 or 8 inch lift on it. Yeah, the good thing is they only play minor league on the field next to me, and like the big boys play on all the way over on the far side. So I should be good without getting home runs hit into my truck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I will. And I'm trying to keep my eye out on people, but I have my mirrors closed so I can't look behind me. So, but the exhaust is just a regular exhaust. That's the only thing it doesn't have. It doesn't have a TRD exhaust. So it just has the single exhaust. Yeah, the mud flaps look really good, Rob. Yeah, they're not really ricey. They're practical, and just a little bit of the red on them just, makes them pop. So, and that's what Courtney wanted. So that's what Courtney gets. LOL, Richard. Are you going to put on a different one? No, I'm going to keep this exhaust. I actually don't. No, absolutely no supercharger. Absolutely not. Let me. I just dropped my keys, so let me get my keys, and I will start it for you guys. I mean, there we go. I'll put you guys back there on the tripod. Actually, I can't put you on the tripod back there because it's streets flooded. So I'll start it for you. So, as you guys can tell, it's nothing special. It's just the regular single exhaust going out over there. Um, it does have a chrome tip on it. That's really about it. So, you know, like I said, nothing special at all with that. Trying not to get my feet wet, but I mean, I love it. And yeah, I really love the entertainment system in the middle. That this thing is so easy. You need your apps. Let me shut my AC off. If you need your apps, they're all right there. You can go home. You have your full screen navigation. Go back to your audio. You can pick whatever you want to use. And you can customize the screen for the layout that you want. So I really like it. I am definitely impressed with it. Then no, I am not going to lift it. I might put slightly larger tires on it, but that'll be when I need to replace them. And they won't be like huge. I might go up maybe one size, but that's about it. Or maybe something that looks a little bit more aggressive. Rebel, I'm not going to need the cold air intake because I have the TRD air filter out of my old truck. So I took that too. So, and I'll be picking up my sway bar on Monday, so that'll be going back on this truck. Yeah, it is quiet. I mean, it's not that loud at all. And with the doors closed, you can't even hear this thing. The insulation in this is awesome. Actually, Richard, this GPS is pretty accurate. I'm surprised. It's probably one of the better ones I've used other than like Google Maps. Congrats on the truck. Later, guys. Have a great day. All right. See you, Brendan. Thank you very much for stopping by. Dan says, see you later, Brian. I meant Brandon. Later, Brandon. Supercharger with a small pulley, please. I'm probably not really going to do anything to this truck. I mean, this is my ideal truck. I mean, a Tundra is my dream, like a dream truck for me. The 1794 is what I thought was unreachable. So now that I have it, I'm not going to do anything to this. Yeah, like I said, not really much at all. Richard says, see you later, Brandon. How's the stereo? Oh, it's great. It has the JBL system in it. It has the sub in the back, so it sounds great. I love it. So that means I don't have to put my sub and amp in it from my other one, which I wouldn't anyway because this truck's too beautiful to throw a box in the back anyway. Unfortunately, Rob Yoda, Brian's not going to do anything like that to his truck. That's something Gear Runner or Rob would do. Yeah, but then Rob would have to sell it. David Westergaard says 1794 is definitely what I'll be getting one day, but I'll get the original color, the smoked mesquite. I really love that brown color, but I mean they're so hard to come by, and the cost of them. I mean, to get one of them, it's astronomical. Because the people that have them, it's like weekend drivers. You know, they don't really use them that much. And the miles are still low. They're like brand new, so it's rough. So, yeah, I'll probably be doing headlights. But it'll probably just be bulbs. I didn't take my old ones out because they didn't fit this truck. So they got HIDs. If I did do anything, I'm thinking I might be going maybe projectors. I don't know. But other than that, this truck's going to stay basically stock. My mom, let's see, did I miss anything? Richard Gardner said, my mom's new Samsung Galaxy S9 lets her text people from her Toyota van screen. could not do that with her Note phone. That's a good thing about this. When I link it with Bluetooth, it connects and it reads my messages, my emails, everything pops up on the screen. And I can answer calls right from the steering wheel. I can put in like quick responses right from the steering wheel. It's great. Edge needs to get one. Superchargers, so you couldn't move out of the way. Everyone wants to hit him for some reason. Safety first. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't even think I've had this truck over 70 yet. And that's pretty amazing for me. Dan says, well, Rob Yoda, if you're willing to pay to have a supercharger put on Brian's truck, he'll probably take it. Now, you know what? You're right. I would probably put a supercharger on it if someone paid it. But probably not, because the MPGs on this are already bad enough. So, but I know everyone's going to say, but it's a truck. You don't buy it for the MPG. I know, but I actually, in the Crew Maxes for the Tundras, you actually have to pay an extra fee for an overweight truck. This truck's in a different class than most other trucks because the truck weighs like 7,000 pounds. It's ridiculous. So, but I mean, overall, I couldn't be happier. I mean, I love it. It's my dream truck, literally my dream truck that I thought was unobtainable. So, and I got a newer model than the 2014, which I would have went for because that's what I thought I'd be able to get. Actually, I don't mind either way, but Rebel, I will definitely tell you that with what I work with, I do like the leather better because I can just wipe that off and clean that a lot better than the fabric. My only issue is going to be like right down here, you know, this area, this whole strip, it's that's suede. So yeah, that's going to be a little hard to clean, but they're only little strips, so can't complain that much. Rebel Rouser says, awesome. Brian, I'm happy for you. You got what you wanted. Yeah, I really did. I love this truck. I can't say anything bad about it. I love it. The only thing I can say is I find myself driving a lot differently than my other truck. I beat the crap out of my other truck. And this one, I see me like easing into the gas. I'm not like jumping on it at lights or anything. Even though it has the 430 gear with the 5.7, I guess you can almost say that I respect this truck a whole lot more than my other one. So I'm definitely happy with that. And I got a sunroof. So, all right, guys. I've been on here for a little bit, almost 45 minutes now. I'm going to go in, start making some dinner, and I'm glad everybody stopped by to see the reveal. I will be doing an actual video on this truck probably in the next week or so. I'm trying to get all my accounts linked and all that kind of stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed it and you like my truck. I know I do. And thank you very much for stopping by. You're welcome, Rebel. Anytime. So you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a nice night, guys. No, this is my live for today. Sorry, Rebel. I have some other stuff I had to do later, plus I need a daylight to be able to do this. Rob Yoda says, Edge, have you ever thought about just buying an old vehicle that runs really good for your neighbor and putting your truck in storage safe place just for nice occasions? You know what? I would do that, but I buy cars to drive them. I don't buy a car to look at it, unfortunately. I mean, I don't really have that kind of money either. So, Richard says, do you think it is a good investment to buy my mom's car when I live in her house, which will be about 15 years old, and it's 2010 Camry. And do you think it will still last? Yeah, honestly, Camrys last forever. Camrys and Corollas, if they're not hit. Any car that gets hit, you end up having problems. But definitely, the Camrys are nice. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys have a nice night. Glad everybody had a nice weekend and also a nice holiday. So, I will be seeing you guys on the other side. So, have a nice night, guys. See you next time.